Hello, welcome to another wiki procedure, and today we are going to look on how to claim unclaimed financial assets, and in this case how to perform a business entity claim. Down here below we have given you a link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure website page, where we have given you detailed information on how to go about the application process. Additionally, on the right hand side of our screen we have given you a select language option, through which you can select the language which you easily understand, and by clicking on the downward pointing arrow you can easily choose one of the languages which is easy for you to understand. For example, by choosing Swahili, all the information on the wiki procedure website page will be translated to Swahili and you can read easily through the instructions. Additionally, you can easily again revert back to English by clicking on the downward pointing arrow and choosing English. We've also included external links to other websites which you can visit and get more information on how you can claim unclaimed financial assets as a business entity. And we've also included links which you can easily download forms which we are going to use to make these applications. And these forms you can easily download by clicking on these links. And as we move on with the presentation, you are going to see how you can easily download these forms, and you are also you'll take a look on how to fill these forms, where to submit them, and which documents to accompany these forms. But before we do that, I'd like you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and also the notification bell, so you can get notifications every time we upload new content on our wiki procedure YouTube channel. So let's get back to our presentation. The list of items which we are going to cover in this session include the need for making a claim, the eligibility criteria, the required documents, steps to follow in making the application, the fees, validity period, processing time, office location and contact information, and any other information that we may find relevant on how to make this application. So welcome to our presentation today, which is brought to you by wikiprocedure.com. The need for making the claim. This application allows a person to make a claim on assets belonging to a business entity that have been consumed, abandoned, and have become unclaimed assets under the provision of Section 4 to 18 of Unclaimed Financial Assets Act to reclaim the assets. And the eligibility criteria is that a business can have unclaimed assets, and this application can only be made by a claimant who is claiming on behalf of a business entity's unclaimed assets. The required documents, you need the completed business entity claim form. That's known as Form 4C, and it's supposed to be duly commissioned by a commission of odds. Completed indemnity agreement Form 5, and it also should be duly commissioned. An official letter received from the holder confirming remittance of unclaimed financial assets to the authority. Current CR 12, obtained from the company registrar indicating the directors of the company. A certified copy of the director's national identity card or passport, and they need to be certified by a lawyer. A copy of the director's KRA PIN, certificate of incorporation of the business, claimant bank details indicated on the claimant bank details form, and one-page copy of a recent bank statement or current deposit or withdrawal slip clearing showing the account number to confirm the bank details provided. So the application form procedure is as follows, and this application can only be done in person. And the application for unclaimed assets by an agent of a business is done on the prescribed business entity claim Form 4C, and this form can be obtained from the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority websites, that is www.ufaa.go.ke, and it can be provided at the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority offices in Wayakiwe, Nairobi. And once you obtain these forms, you're supposed to fill it and submit it to the authority. And the the receiving officer shall check for its completeness to ensure that all the requirements are met, and they're going to register your application as received. And you are also supposed to submit the application documents together with all the required documents to the Unclaimed Financial Authority offices. And these documents include the we already mentioned them, but the duly commissioned forms, the official letter received from the holder confirming the remittance of unclaimed financial assets, a current CR12 of the company indicating directors of the company, certified copy of the national identity cards of the and passports of the directors certified by a lawyer, copy of the director's KRA PIN certificate, certificate of incorporation, claimant's bank details on the claimant bank detail form, and 1 page of the recent bank statement, current deposit slip or withdrawal slip, clearly showing the account number to confirm the bank details above. So once you have submitted all the required documents and the application form, that's the form 4C, the evaluation team will go through the application document, and after a period of 90 days their claimed assets will be released to the business. You need to note that a gazettement period of 30 days runs concurrently with the 90-day period, and the gazettement will run in the Kenya Gazette, informing the public about the claim request by the business. And if no objection is received within this period, the funds will be paid to the claimant after the gazettement period. You need to note that no charges are charged for this process, and communications on how to collect the unclaimed assets will be done through email and a telephone call. So let's just see how you're supposed to fill these forms. First of all, as I've already mentioned, you can easily download these forms through their websites, or you can just visit their offices and get the forms from there. But if you want to download them, just go to your browser and type in www.ufaa.go.ke and download the required documents. In this case, you want the business entity claim form. We are going to use this form together with the indemnity agreement form and the bank account details form. So this is the business in entity claim form. First of all, the part 1, you're supposed to fill in the description of the asset you're claiming and the original owner's name. Now this is the business. Here you're supposed to give the business's name, the KRA PIN, the identification number of the business. You can get it from the certificate of registration. You're also supposed to give details about the addresses and the addresses of the directors, but those will also be reflected in the documents which are required, which include the certificate of incorporations, the directors, the board of directors, KRA PIN, and identity card. And after that, you're supposed to give your details as the person who is claiming, as an agent, your KRA PIN certificate, your PIN number, your email address, the postal and physical address, and then you're supposed to specify whichever is true here. If this entity was a sole proprietorship, if it was yes, if it was a partnership, yes, if it was a corporation, a company, or a non-for-profit, yes, and the court appointed bank trustee for this bankruptcy trustee or for this entity, yes or no, and this is a government entity, you can tick yes or no. After that, supposed to sign, and your signature needs to be commissioned by a commissioner of oaths. The same applies to the unclaimed financial assets. Just fill in your details here, the details of the company, the assets which you're claiming. Fill your name here as the trustee or as the agent. Sign against the declaration here and have this commissioned by the commission of oaths. And you're supposed to write your bank account details of the bank account details of the bank of the business where the money will be sent to, and attach one-page bank statements for the bank account provided above so that it can prove it's functional. After that, you're only supposed to submit it to the UFAA offices, and after a period of 90 days the claimant will be contacted to collect the funds, or the funds will be sent. No fee is charged for this process, and the validity period is forever. Processing time is 90 days. Office location of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, they are off Wayaki Way, Westlands, Nairobi, and you can visit them through the website of www.ufaa.go.ke. Other information is that example of unclaimed assets include dormant bank accounts, unclaimed dividends and interest earned from stocks and shares, unclaimed utility deposits in books of power and water companies, unclaimed retirement benefits and pension at insurance and pension administrators, unclaimed death benefits and annuities from insurance companies, unclaimed bail and bond money deposited in the courts of law, unclaimed deposits and benefits of collapsed institutions, unclaimed prize money from a lottery, traveler's check which are more than 2 years from the date of issue. And need to note that all application documents can be obtained by visiting the UFAA offices or downloading them from their website. So that's it for the procedure. And before we conclude, I will urge you to go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you can get notifications every time we upload new content in our Wiki Procedure YouTube channel. So thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best.